In this video, we are going to be solving one-step equations. Example 1, b plus 6 equals 5. To solve this, we want to solve for b. We'll use our properties of equality to solve this equation. And I showed you the properties of equality in an earlier video. Since 6 is on the same side as b and is being added to b, we need to move 6 to the other side by performing the inverse operation of addition. The inverse operation of addition is subtraction. Therefore, we are going to subtract 6 on both sides of the equal sign. We can do this because of the property of equality for subtraction. And then I'm going to simplify down everything. I'm going to bring down my b. And then I'm going to add 6 and negative 6, which is 0. And then 5 minus 6 is negative 1. Using my identity property of addition, b plus 0 will be b, and so therefore b is going to equal negative 1. And to check my answer to make sure that I am correct, I'm going to substitute in negative 1 for b into my equation, which is what I did right here. Negative 1 plus 6 does equal 5, and that is true, so therefore we are correct, and that's how we know we are correct. Example 2. b minus 8 equals negative 2, and we want to solve for b. We will use our properties of equality to solve this equation. Since it's being subtracted by 8, this is the same thing. Minus 8 is the same as negative 8. So since negative 8 is on the same side as b and is being subtracted from b, we need to move negative 8 to the other side by performing the inverse operation of subtraction. The inverse operation of subtraction is addition. Therefore, we're going to add 8 on both sides of the equal sign. And we can do that because of the property of equality for addition. Then I'm going to simplify down everything. I'm going to bring my b down. I'm going to do negative 8 plus 8, which is 0. And then negative 2 plus 8 is 6. And then because of the identity property of addition again, b plus 0 will give us b, which equals 6. And so b is equal to 6, and I'm going to double check my answer by substituting in 6 in for b, which I did right here. So 6 minus 8 does equal negative 2. That's true. So we are correct. Example 3, we have 9b equals 27. We want to solve for b. We'll use our properties of equality to solve this equation. Since 9 is on the same side as b and is being multiplied to b, we need to move 9 to the other side by performing the inverse operation of multiplication. The inverse operation of multiplication would be division. So therefore, we would divide 9 on both sides of the equal sign. And we can do this because of the property of equality for division. And now I'm going to simplify 9 divided by 9, which is 1, so we have 1b equals 27 divided by 9 is 3. And because of the identity property of multiplication, 1 times b will give us b, and so therefore b is going to equal to 3. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to double check my answer. I'm going to substitute in 3 for b, and 9 times 3 does give us 27, and that's true, so therefore we are correct. Example 4, we have b divided by 5 equals 12. We are going to solve for b. We'll once again use our properties of equality to solve this equation. Since 5 is on the same side as b and b is being divided by 5, we need to move 5 to the other side by performing the inverse operation of division. The inverse operation of division would be multiplication. Therefore, we are going to multiply 5 on both sides of the equal sign. And we can do this because of the property of equality for multiplication. To simplify the left-hand side of the equation, this is actually 5 divided by 5, which equals 1. So we have 1b equals, and then 5 times 12 is 60. And because of the identity property of multiplication, 1 times b gives us b, and therefore b is going to equal 60. And substituting in 60 for b in our equation, we have 60 divided by 5, and that does give us 12, and that's true, so therefore we are correct. All right, For these next examples, I suggest that you pause the video and try to work them out and get your answers, and then you can double check it with the answers that I get. And I'm definitely not going to go into as much of an explanation as I did in the other earlier examples. So number one, to solve for m, I'm going to subtract 9 on both sides, and I would get 13 for m. And number two, I would add 13 to both sides, and I would get n to equal 21. And number three, I'm going to divide 4 on both sides, and I'm going to get k equal to 16. And then on number 4, I'm going to multiply by 6 on both sides, and I'm going to get b to equal 42.